Hello again, YouTubians. It's good to see you and I hope you're having a good day. It's time for another channel update. First of all, I want to thank you all for the recent support. I know from my recent videos that after a 6-year hiatus, I still have an audience and that is very flattering. If you stick around for another while longer, I'll make it worth your while because the next game I play is going to be huge. But before that, there's a few things I want to discuss. In this video, I will explain why I quit YouTube 6 years ago and why I'm back, the original plan for my channel and the new direction, and of course the name change. So, the original plan for my channel and the new direction. The original plan was straightforward enough. It was to complete 100 playthroughs of 100 different games. The playthroughs would generally be silent, 100% walkthrough style. But that's going to change soon, as I'll soon be starting my first Let's Play. The playthrough so far has been split into chapters. Each chapter had 5 games. The theme of chapter 1 was childhood nostalgia. It looked at the first games I ever played, or games I used to watch my dad playing when I was just a little kid. The games are the Super Mario All-Stars collection, which featured Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3 and The Lost Levels. The 5th game in the chapter was my favourite childhood game of all time, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Do you see why A Link to the Past was a very good game to include in the nostalgia chapter? The theme of chapter 2 was modded nostalgia. It looked at fan-made games based off some of my favourite childhood games. The 5 games were the Vincent Juliet Zelda trilogy, Metroid Zero, and AM2R, another Metroid 2 remix. The Vincent Juliet trilogy consisted of 3 games, which were Return of the Hellion, Only Link Begins, and Time to Triumph, all which were based on A Link to the Past, and I would highly recommend them to anyone who loves the original game. The first game in the trilogy can be a little slow and it's nothing too special, but if you stick with the series, it's worth it because the second game is a delight to play and the third game is just a masterpiece. Super Metroid is a game I have a lot of nostalgia with, but as I decided to play the Metroid series in order, so I started with Intermission instead, which is a game that's also very close to my heart. And the final game in the chapter was AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake, which we just finished up with a few days ago. All games in chapter 2, other than Intermission, were games that were relatively new to me and games that I hadn't beaten 100 times before in real life. As of a few days ago, chapter 2 is now complete, but I am not sure about chapter 3. The original plan for chapter 3 from 6 years ago was to complete the following games: Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, The Legend of Zelda: Navi's Quest, The Secret of Mana, and The Secret of Evermore. That's some list, eh? Well, I hope you didn't get too excited because chapter 3 for now is cancelled, and I'm not going to be using the chapter format to structure my videos anymore. Don't worry though, I love every one of those games, so I absolutely will return to them at some point. What I'm going to do instead is my first Let's Play, and the game I've picked for it is massive, and it will allow me to give my audience a lot of control over different decisions made in the game. It's going to be a lot of fun and my most interactive playthrough yet. But before I talk about the games I'll play on my channel in the future, let's go backwards 6 years and look at why I quit. Okay, so there's a few reasons why I quit YouTube. First of all is burnout. You see, the schedule I followed, the editing, uploading and all that fun stuff, it sucked the life out of my favourite games. Instead of them being relaxing and enjoyable, they became stressful and anxiety inducing. I put a lot of pressure on myself to reach deadlines and it just wasn't fun anymore. This wasn't YouTube's fault and it wasn't due to the games I was playing. It was my perspective. Basically, I turned it into a job. Instead of it Instead of being excited about the thought of playing a game like Chrono Trigger, I would only think about the chores of it, and thus would then actually dread playing it. Dread playing one of my favourite games. Another issue with the old chapter format is that I would record full playthroughs over a single weekend, and then it would take months to upload them all. By the time I finished uploading them all and it was time to start the next game, I would want to play something else. Like, so in chapter 1, by the time I finished Super Mario Bros 2, I wanted to play Time to Triumph, which was something like 5 games away. Going forward, I've taken steps to make sure I don't get burned out from YouTube again. My mindset is different, and the main focus going forward is going to be fun. Fun playing the games and fun interacting with you guys. My schedule is going to be very different. It's not going to be as rigid, and uploads won't be tied to any specific day of the week because sometimes life gets in the way. If life does get in the way of the videos will have to be delayed instead of my life being delayed for the sake of the videos. I won't record months worth of content in advance anymore, because if I do that, I can't make my playthroughs interactive. What I will do for my first Let's Play is very straightforward. I will record one video, edit it, upload it, give it a day or two, and then repeat the process. This will be good for you guys too, because the game I've picked for my first Let's Play, it's non-linear, and at the end of each video I will give you a choice of what I do in the next video. For example, you might be asked to choose which side quest I should do in the next video. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be very interesting to let you guys direct the gameplay. Another reason I quit is because my own personal life got very busy. You see, I moved into an apartment halfway across the country to attend university. Between keeping my grades high and working whatever job I could find to pay bills and my student tuition, I can honestly say I didn't have time for YouTube. Or well, didn't have much time for it anyway. I graduated a few years ago, and a few months ago I paid off my student debts, and I'm also now working in a job that I love and have the time to make YouTube videos again, which I'm looking forward to. There were a few points over the last 6 years, usually the summer months, that I nearly returned, but just decided against it because I needed the time to relax and to recuperate from the stress of college, and then I just figured that if I go back to YouTube, it's just going to be more work for myself. But as I already stated, that's not going to happen this time. It's not going to be work, it's going to be fun. There was, of course, another reason why I quit, and it's probably the main reason that prevented me from returning. See, my old PC broke down and I lost months worth of videos with it. This put my AM2R playthrough in limbo, as some of it was uploaded and some was supposedly lost forever. As I needed a break from YouTube anyway, this was the perfect reason to take a break. Roughly about 3 years later, after I lost the PC, I tried to re-record the missing videos, but after not having played the game for several years, my skills just weren't up to the scratch, and I just couldn't make the new videos look like they belonged in the same playthrough. The quality, it just wasn't there, and the differences in skill was just too noticeable. Now, I got a new PC recently, a very powerful gaming PC, so that really expands the options of games that I can play. While I was setting it up, I decided to check out my old PC, and guess what? I was absolutely shocked, but it actually booted up. I wasted no time. I instantly uploaded the videos to OneDrive and then started uploading them to YouTube. All of the AM2 videos are now uploaded, but there's still a few extra single video game playthroughs to upload. The channel is currently in an intermission between Chapter 2 and the new era. What I'll be doing during this intermission is uploading the final few videos from my old PC, and after that it'll be all new content going forward. The unreleased videos are just a few Super Mario Bros. X videos and 2 additional challenge runs of Metroid Zero Mission. After this channel update, I'll begin uploading them tomorrow. It shouldn't take me too long to upload them all. 2 weeks tops. I'm guessing it shouldn't be any more than 2 weeks. Once that is done, I'll give you another channel update video to reveal the game that inspired me to return to YouTube and the game that's going to be my first Let's Play. One final thing, guys, is I've changed the name of my channel. I am now Maverick Phoenix Gaming. Sounds so much better than just plain on Maverick Gaming, right? You see, like a phoenix, I know it's a bit cheesy, but like a phoenix, I've returned from the void, and I now have my sights set on reaching new heights never before seen. Again, I know it's a bit cheesy, but I just like how it sounds. Maverick Gaming versus Maverick Phoenix Gaming. Thank you for staying with me through this transformation. The next few months are going to be great, and I can't wait to see you there.